Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Yeah, that quote from Jurassic Park pretty much sums up how I feel right now. So, OpenAI announced Sora, which is a text to video AI generator, and it's taken me a few days to gather my thoughts and articulate how I'm feeling right now as a creative. We knew this day was coming. We've been hearing about AI nonstop for years, but myself and I think a lot of other people had this feeling of, yeah, it's cool and all, but it's a long ways off from replacing what we can do as human beings. And we still have some time until it gets there. And suddenly we're here. And it's shockingly photorealistic, and it's only going to get better from here. And I have two initial reactions here. The first is about what this means for the creative process and art. And the second is about the ramifications for what this means for creative people and the ripple effects that this could have on our economy. For pretty much all of human history, making art or being creative has involved some balance of time, money, and talent. Thinking back to the days of Michelangelo or Da Vinci, successful artists were, of course, talented, but they also benefited from having the time and the money and the benefactors to support their art. In the modern day, this largely holds true. Large corporations and companies control most of the videos, movies, and TV shows that are popular today. Sure, there are independent creators and breakout niches like YouTubers, but even then, there still is a barrier to entry. It may be low, but it still exists. Even YouTubers spend money on cameras, lighting, equipment, and all this stuff. And that's not even factoring in how much time it takes to invest in making content. AI video democratizes content creation by disrupting the balance of time, money, and talent. It can certainly replace two of those things, time and money, and it seems to be getting very capable at supplementing, if not entirely replacing, talent. As of now, Sora is a prompt-generated video program, which means that the creator or the artist behind the screen will still need to provide some storytelling or original thought. But as we've seen with other language AI models, ChatGPT, they are now able to generate their own prompts. And it's not unrealistic to expect that AI video will be self-generating sometime in the near future. There's a common saying in the film industry that there are only 7 basic plots: overcoming the monster, rags to riches, the quest, voyage and return, comedy, tragedy, and rebirth. Now, there's arguments to be made on whether there's more or less than that, but the point is that AI has been trained on all of that. Every type of video, creative, style, plot device, stereotype, or trope, it's able to draw on in the blink of an eye. Does that mean that AI video will be unique enough to stand on its own apart from its creator? I don't know. Now, in the short term, I'm really excited about what AI video means for small-time creators and artists. There's a lot of us who either can't afford to make the type of content that we want to make, or we just don't have the time or the ability. It could mean no more stock footage subscriptions or intensive B-roll or on-location-based filming. But long-term, honestly, I'm terrified. If the barrier to entry for high-quality content is virtually non-existent, yeah, I'm sure there'll be a subscription or whatever, but that means that the floodgates are about to open for essentially endless photorealistic videos. And what does this mean for the value of content? And that leads me to my second initial reaction to this whole thing, which is the ripple effect that this could have on the creative process and the economy. I think the first obvious blow that AI video will deal is on VFX artists and stock footage. I've been following a lot of VFX artists on Twitter and Reddit, and the sentiment there is pretty much, well, our goose is cooked and our jobs may be in jeopardy. But this can go much deeper and widespread than just that. So I used to work for a small-time agency and made commercial videos. And I think about all the people involved in just one 30-second spot for a relatively low budget production. There'd be the account manager, the creative director, DOP, scriptwriter, videographers, gaffers, maybe lighters, maybe a set designer, the client's project manager, and of course, the talent and maybe background actors. And then there's the editor and the VFX artist. It's not out of the realm of possibilities to consider that at least half that pipeline could be replaced by AI in the near term. But then the ripple effect continues outside that group. The camera manufacturers, the lighting equipment, the editing, the graphics software, all the tools and the resources needed for video production, the talent agencies, the actors unions, and then think about all the products that those companies make and all the people that they employ. Now it starts to get kind of scary and existential, as MKHB put it in his video. Pretty soon, we might not need any of this. If you've ever seen a Marvel film and you're waiting for the end credits scene and you go through all of those pages and pages and pages of black screens of all the people that worked on that movie, thinking about the fact that a lot of those people could be gone and the credits could be very short it's a scary thought. I don't think we're far off from being able to generate a virtual replica of ourselves and use AI to make content with it. No cameras, no mics, no studio, no editing, no me. You could be watching a fake persona with their own YouTube show and background, and you might not be able to tell. I don't know what that means. And I don't know how to feel about it other than I don't think we're ready for that reality just yet. I want to think that the more the lines are blurred between reality and AI, the more value we will place on authentic human experiences.
If I may, I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility.